So today we will discuss our next topic, development of nervous system. If we took the transverse section of embryo, we will find that there is a layer of ectoderm. There is a layer of cells of ectoderm. This layer of ectoderm has certain specified type of cells which are responsible for the development of our nervous system. This layer of ectoderm has cells known as neural tube, neural ectoderm, neural plate ectoderm, and at the sides of this neural plate ectoderm we have neural crest cells. Neural crest cells. The whole of our central nervous system is developed by this neural plate ectoderm. This neural plate ectoderm is responsible for the development of central nervous system. And our peripheral nervous system means those ganglions and nerves are developed by neural crest cells. Our central nervous system containing brain, spinal cord, nucleus and everything, they are developed by neural plate ectoderm, and our peripheral nervous system is developed by neural crest cells. Now, our PNS, we know, as I told in my previous video, that PNS also contains the ganglion. So since PNS is developed by the neural crest cells, then it is logical that ganglions are also developed by neural crest cells. But it is seen that certain ganglion are developed by ectodermal placodes. Ectodermal placodes. Now what are these ectodermal placodes? They are nothing but tiny cells over the surface of this ectoderm. So we can say that our peripheral nervous system is developed by two types of cells, neural crest cells and ectodermal placodes. Neural crest cells are responsible for the development of all the type of ganglion, but ectodermal placodes contribute itself in the development of some ganglion like trigeminal ganglion, ganglion of nerve 5, and vestibular ganglion, vestibulocochlear ganglion. These are developed by ectodermal placodes. So now we know that how our central nervous system and how our peripheral nervous system develops from. As the day goes intrauterine life, in our intrauterine life, as the day goes, this neural plate ectoderm develops a groove. It means it develops a shallow depression. This we have our surface ectoderm. Now this neural plate ectoderm develops a groove. This is known as neural groove. Neural groove. And this we have our surface ectoderm. As we have seen here, at the sides of the neural plate ectoderm we have neural crest cells. So here we have neural crest cells. As the days go on, this groove closes. This groove closes and forms a tube. So it is like this. The surface ectoderm will join and form a complete ectoderm. These neural crest cells are here, and there is a formation of neural tube. Neural tube. This neural tube grows vertically and forms our spinal cord, we are seeing like this. If we have this is our neural tube, we are taking a cross transverse section, so it looks like this. If I am taking to its anatomical position, it will something like this. So neural tube grows as a spinal cord, then it takes a C-shaped curve and forms our brain. So we find that this neural tube is developed from neural plate ectoderm. So this neural tube develops as spinal cord. It will develop as spinal cord. and after C-shaped curvature it will also develop as brain. And these tiny neural crest cells will be transformed into our peripheral nervous system. Now, this is our transverse section. As the tube grows, it will look like a cylinder. As the tube grows, it will look like a cylinder. This is our neural tube. Watching vertically, neural tube. This will form our spinal cord, and its upper end will take a C-shaped curve and form our brain. And this is our spinal cord. At the sides of this, they are the neural crest cells developing as peripheral nervous system. Now we will see that if there is a tube, there definitely will be two ends. Here also we have two ends, the upper end and the lower end. Now, the upper end, which is open, it is closed, it is known as anterior neuropore. Anterior neuropore. And the lower end of the spinal cord or the neural tube is known as posterior neuropore. Posterior neuropore. Our anterior neuropore closes at the day 25 and posterior neuropore closes at day 28. So to summarize, we saw that in the transverse section of embryo, there is a surface ectoderm. This surface ectoderm has certain special type of cells. They are known as neural plate ectoderm. Neural plate ectoderm. Within the sides of neural plate ectoderm, we have neural crest cells. Neural crest cells. And at the surface ectoderm, we have small cells known as ectodermal placodes. Ectodermal placodes. Neural plate ectoderm is responsible for the development of CNS, that is brain and spinal cord. And ectodermal placodes and neural crest cells are responsible for the development of our peripheral nervous system. The neural tube grows, it develops into spinal cord and brain, and the surface ectoderm is developed into the skin. Neural crest cells forms our peripheral nervous system.
Thank you.